Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by a young man getting the start here in Week 1. A big test for their rookie quarterback.
And we knew from the moment the commissioner called his name on draft night, and by the way, laid a pretty good hug on the commissioner going across the stage. But we knew he had a chance to be the starter Week 1. He dove right into the playbook, ingratiated himself with his teammates, and that's exactly how things have played out.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Right back to Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, this is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Tracy. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
And to say that this is a big spot is the classic understatement. It's a ton of pressure on this rookie quarterback as he gets to play right away. And let's face it, he's trying to take in every moment from his first start, but at the same time, he's got to focus on what's in front of him.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on. Let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. back to throw again.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. In motion right, Debo. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down and 3. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he lost the football. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Moulton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. That goes for a gain of 31.
Tracy going to get it on first down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he's got it. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Giants have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
A try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Connects with Kittle underneath. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That is caught. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
To about the 40-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Muscles him off. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
first down. He'll drop to throw.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And his kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Moulton. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays and the right reads.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass complete, Samuel.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's 1st and 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Here's first and goal.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
He'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
And that won't be easy.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up for the 2-point conversion. And the defense celebrates a 2-point win. What a finish. Wow, partner, let's take a moment here to catch our breath. What a finish. They did get the touchdown that they so desperately needed, but they also had to have the 2-point conversion. They couldn't get it done.
And we got to start keeping oxygen tanks up here with us, don't we, when we have games like this? But as you noted, such a dramatic ending. They got the points they needed to put themselves in position. And then the last big play, that effort, and they come up just a bit short.
And the defense in that situation, you're on your heels. You're reeling offense for the momentum, but, boy, credit to them for stepping up, getting the stop.
Without a doubt, finding a way to finish off the game and a win for their team.
So for the Giants, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 2 of the NFL on
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
And a very promising debut in Week 1. Let's face it, rookie quarterback, anytime you can go out in Week 1 that way and get a victory, you take that as a giant positive as a team and as a player. Now, he'll work on improving his own individual play while continuing to help his team win.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
And he will have a Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. The Giants at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate, but the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. This is Brown going up the middle. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
7 yards there and a first down. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you have both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Back to throw here.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good game. 9 on first down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Throwing, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down. This looks like a free play for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll look to throw now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101.
Brian Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
You remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Here's Brown on 2nd down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there and couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you, too, in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very... entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
He's on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cam Akers, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. An inside give, Brown. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
He'll buy some time right.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd and 5.
They'll set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Up the middle they go. Moulton.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
He'll look to throw.
That's complete to Dell.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tank Dell, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Prescott to throw it. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 1st down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Prescott.
And he comes back with one complete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now 1st and goal. Now Dak.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Dak.
Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's complete to Brown. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Well, that answers the question in my head. They're going to go for the win right now.
I think you're absolutely right. They're not content with going to OT. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to...
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 91 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Right back to Brown. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
They're starting to put together a nice drive. They give it to Brown, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Opening drive of overtime and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught by Brown.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Final minute of overtime. Remember, of course, no double overtime. So it's a tie if it ends like this. It's 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Micah Parsons
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus.